the JUCO level, it's just a chance to go and get a chance to go through the recruiting cycle again. If you didn't get that opportunity as a go to looking at a four-year school, you kind of get that chance to re-jump on the recruiting cycle, and that's what we like to send it to our recruits. And then we're centrally located right off 95 to where it's easy to get to. Guys are playing a midweek game, maybe at the University of Maryland, and hey, you got some talent, guys can come and take a look at you because we're 15 minutes away from a big Division I school, and we're right there. We got a whole bunch of schools in Virginia, and a lot of schools don't have that opportunity at the JUCO level to be seen by four-year schools. We have guys from all different states. We've had guys from 14 different states come play for us, and we don't feel that we're just a state school. We're going to be countrywide, worldwide, and we represent not just the state of Maryland, our county, but everybody. So we're everybody's community college. We're getting an upgrade of $1.3 million facility this year. We're going to break ground in the next couple of weeks. Full turf, which is going to be sweet. It's going to be able to attract more recruits to our facility as well. It's going to have the same surface with field turf, which is going to make nice being in the mid-Atlantic, so we won't get rainouts anymore. I like the fact that we have an on-campus field, so you're not jumping in a bus, you're not jumping in a car to go somewhere else, jump out of class, and you're right to the ball field, which is nice. We're right on campus. We're not going to go after just any guy. We want guys who are going to fit our program, and guys who are blue collar. They got lunch pail guys, drink out of the water hose, guys who are going to run through a brick wall for us. Our coaching staff, a whole bunch of country guys that, we like hard-nosed guys that want to play ball, and, you want to come play ball and come to a winning program, you're going to come play for us. And, the one thing is every game, it don't matter if we're down by 8 or up by 8, we're going to play hard all the time. And that's what I really like about our program, about our culture, because we bring in guys from not just Maryland, but all over, that they all fit in together, and they fit that mold together very well. Anytime we go anywhere over an hour, which is every one of our games but 3, we're in a charter bus. Our meals are paid for when we go on the road, which is nice. And we'll take one road trip a year. That'll be out of the state. Usually we'll go to Pennsylvania, then we'll go down south as well. Pennsylvania will be a regional road trip. We usually will stay a night down up there, and then we go down Florida and try to play 5-6 dates down there. Our schedule will go about 40 games, 45 games, depends on how playoffs works out for us. And we load it up with teams. We'll bring teams down from New York. We have teams come up and play us. In our conference, we're fortunate that we're a Division III school, and we're the only D3 in Maryland, so we're playing Division I's, Division II junior colleges all the time, and we get to go to all their facilities and play all those guys who scholarship babies, where our guys are having that opportunity to play against those guys where if they're at other Division III junior colleges, they don't have that opportunity. I say the biggest trait would be to be able to plan and to organize your day without having somebody right on top of you. You're not going to have your mom, you're not going to have your dad there anymore. Somebody who is able to lay their day out ahead of time. We do a good job to facilitate with the guys with their syllabus once they get their syllabus for the classes, but as a freshman coming in, to understand what your time management skill is going to be like, how are you going to be able to lay it out? A kid coming from out of state is going to have a culture shock when he gets up to Maryland. What are we going to do to put him in a different situation? So when we recruit a kid that's going to be able to stand out, he's able to do stuff on his own. So we're going to go watch a guy who takes charge, he's that leader on the field. Those kids are going to translate very well to our program. All right, so the biggest thing with us being a junior college, we want to make sure guys go to the next level. It's a four-year school. So what we'll do is we'll make sure they get the core subjects in a general studies setting, and they have the option to do a pathway where they can already have their major picked out and get an associate's degree in that type of major. But most of the times, we want to make sure that they have enough credits and they have their credits locked in that are going to transfer to their four-year school. So it's a little different with us being a junior college. Biggest thing is we don't like music right away on the film. We don't need to hear music. We want to hear sound of the bat, pop of the glove, stuff that we get time, we want to see. We get tired of seeing 5-6 minute videos, something that's short, can cover what they do very quickly. A lot of video companies do the same thing when they video. They're going to run their 60, they're going to do this. It's all regimented. Well, if you're not a fast runner, don't put that up, because if you're going to be a 7.5 guy, it's not going to help your cause. If you hit well, put that first. If you're a great plus defender, put that first. That's going to help your cause in the recruiting cycle, not just coming to Prince George Community College, but any school. So the biggest thing with us to earn a starting spot, you got to go and perform every day. So nothing's given, everything's earned. So it's not just what you've done, the prior year. It's what you're doing now. How are you going to help us? It's not just on the baseball field. What are you doing in the classroom? Because if you're not eligible to play on the field, how are you going to help us come springtime? So we need guys who are going to be dudes in the classroom. We need guys who are going to bust their butt in the weight room, and then guys who are going to come to practice and not just push the guy themselves, but push the guy beside them. I love seeing freshmen come in and they're pushing that sophomore, because that makes us better. Or that walk-on kid who maybe he's not got the opportunity, but he's pushing that guy to be better, because that's just going to make our program better. And that's what I love. And then, we're in the situation that we're a little different, being the only Division III in the state of Maryland, where with our schedule, we play so many non-conference games that don't go to our Region 20 record, that Coach Foster's able to play with the lineup a little bit, play with at-bats, because your body of work for four-year schools, if I'm a four-year coach and I see 8 at-bats, that body of work's not going to help me really evaluate your talent or look at any film on you. But when you're getting 40, 50 at-bats, and you're looking through our stats, and you're seeing every dude is 40, 50 at-bats, and then you look at the last 6 years at Coach Foster's record, and every team's hit over 300, it's pretty impressive. So something's in the water at Prince George Community College, and the guys have drank the Kool-Aid, they bought in, and guys find their way to four-year programs. So every year is different. Junior college, we don't deal with the draft as much as four-year schools. We deal with guys who might leave to get an opportunity at four-year school. And we're just not going to know from year to year. So we tell guys to reach out. If they have an interest playing at Prince George Community College, reach out to us. If a school, most schools at the four-year level, they have their depth chart laid out, what they need every year. We're different. We're going to have a guy that comes in who's going to start for us. He might get an opportunity to play somewhere else. We need to be able to evaluate that talent. We need guys who are going to say, hey, I want to come to Prince George's, but we also need to seek out those players. NCSA has done a nice job to kind of lay out that foundation where we're able to go and seek players out that we can't necessarily go across the country, and we don't have that budget to go recruit. Which makes it really nice. But with the 2019, 2020, every coach here at this convention is going to say they need pitching, they need pitching, they need pitching. Defense wins ball games, pitching wins ball games. We'll teach anybody how to hit. I love getting dudes that bulldogs that want to be on the mound, that want to pitch. Any guy who's out there that if they're tired in the game, they're getting beat, and they want to give the ball to the coach, that's not our guy. We want the guy who we got to rip the ball out of your hands because you're a competitor and you're a warrior. We don't want the term soft. It's a bad term, but we want guys who they want to be there and they want to compete. And guys who want to compete all the time are going to win championships. And at the end of the day, it's fun when guys are able to compete and push each other all the time.